Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels. So I am hopefully back after a little bit of a hiatus. I've been under the weather for a little bit, but if there's anything that can kind of help me bounce back, it's always going to be a new pair of shoes, especially a pair of Louboutins, especially a pair of Louboutins in kid leather. Those tend to be things that all kind of sing to me, and these shoes are no exception. If you've been with me for a while now, you might have recently seen me unbox the Dolly Alta 160. I feel like this shoe that I'm about to show you guys is like the little sister, like the kid sister. I believe that the Dolly 100 was based on this particular shoe, which had been out way before the Dolly was ever released. I had heard about this shoe being considered very, very comfortable, very easy to wear, and when you're running around in so-gates all the time and stilettos everywhere, sometimes you do want something that's going to be a little bit more manageable for the everyday, especially when you're not getting any younger. So let's just go ahead and see what I happen to have been given now, because I can apparently take a hiatus and people will still want to send me shoes, which I can't even fathom it when I think about it. But we're interested in what's in this little box here, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is not even a decoy box, this is just the box, the original box, because if you've seen the title, then you'd know these are the Fifi 100s, and that's exactly what's in here. So I get the original box, which is a little bit of a treat. Now these are resale, so they're gonna have a nice big Vibram sole protector on it. So now I have both Vibram and Casali from Resale used shoes, so I'm thinking about doing a video comparing the Casali versus the Vibram protectors if anyone is interested, seeing about giving different shoes a try with different sole protectors and going from there. So we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and finally let me quit rambling and talk about this. So we have a 100mm stiletto in kid leather. I haven't quite seen this shape too much at Louboutin. This looks a little bit more vintage-esque to me than what's been currently released, so I think that's a little bit interesting. It kind of gives me early 2000s, this particular shoe, which is fine, but I remember early 2000s and I would gravitate towards rounded toe pumps. That's just what I did, and I think now lately I've been getting more opportunities to kind of get back into the round toes, and I'm remembering what I appreciated about them so much way back when, during the days when I was first learning how to wear heels. So these I am super excited about. Hopefully my cats aren't getting in trouble back there. They're probably gonna get in trouble. But overall, very happy with these. These were found, I believe, on Vestiaire. This person just sent in the lowest offer he could, and the seller took it, because as I tell you guys, just put in an offer, see what happens. If you're shopping on Poshmark, eBay, wherever, just see what happens, and the seller may just go for it. So if you're in the market for Louboutins but you don't have $1,000 to drop on a new pair, just put in an offer, see what happens. I will forever and always get into that spiel. Now let's get into the other shoe. We have to have its buddy. We have to show both. That's just kind of what we do around here. So I'll put this one down and pick up this one. So we got our outer quarter, our very open, circular, wide toe box. Now this could have already been broken in, because you can see there's a decent amount of wear on that heel. I'm doing the OG beauty guru technique there so you can see that. But nice, big, fat, open, wide toe box. That's why shoes like the Miss Z are super popular right now, because it's just nice and roomy. And I appreciate that too. Not everything has to be a so-kate or anything of that nature. And It does appear after looking inside of it that there has been a little bit of stretch, but not a crazy amount, which is kind of interesting. Like, yeah, you can kind of see where they were breaking in. So yes, they have been broken in a little, but not terribly too much. I wish I could just go run and show you guys my Kate 100s real quick so you can see what a really broken in kid leather shoe looks like versus one that's not been broken in so much. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but I can. And then we have our inner quarter with this really nice pretty seam down there as I cover my face. And overall, I'm just super excited. Like, I told the individual that purchased these, I said, I'm going to be stomping the streets in these. I said, you have no idea how much use I will get out of a 100mm kid leather Louboutin pump that also happens to be a round toe, because if I get all kinds of loads of use out of my Kate 100s, these are going to be a dream come true, a breeze, just relatively easy to wear. But other than that, I think that will about do it this go around. So if you would like to further support me, say you enjoyed watching the video and you want a little bit more, go ahead and check me out on Patreon, TikTok. Those tend to be where I like to be supported the most. I also started a Threads. I will try and link that down below. You kind of see a little bit of a different side of me there. So if you're interested in that, check that out. If you want to give me further support, I sell things on Poshmark, so go ahead and check that out down below. And other than that, let's go ahead and get into the try-on. Bye.